Say Commissioner Jo Ann Hardesty was not involved in a crash that happened yesterday afternoon in southeast Portland after a woman called in and believed the driver who rear-ended her was the city commissioner.
We go now to our Jennifer Dowling, and she's digging deeper tonight into Hardesty's allegations that this was the result of a smear campaign. Jennifer?
Good evening. The group that initially shed light on this report involving Hardesty denies that it is a smear campaign. They tell us that they believe this report should be public record, and they say they're just bringing attention to allegations someone else made against an elected official.
I wasn't driving, no one drove my car, and this entire allegation is totally false.
That was City Commissioner Jo Ann Hardesty responding to allegations that surfaced in a police report in which a woman named her as a potential suspect in a hit-and-run accident Wednesday.
I have not driven my car in the last 24 hours.
Police later issuing a statement saying they'd ruled Hardesty out.
This appears to be part of a coordinated smear campaign perpetrated by Jeff Reynolds, former chair of the Multnomah County Republican Party, and right-wing media personality, as well as the Coalition to Save Portland.
I take great offense to her actually trying to single him out and pointing out that he's a Republican because we are multicultural and multipartisan, and we take pride in that.
Despite police later announcing Hardesty was not a suspect, the co-founder of the Coalition to Save Portland says drawing initial attention to the report was the right thing to do, given that Hardesty is a public official.
I think that anytime a city official, an elected official, is named, allegations are made, then we need to look into them, and these things need to be looked into publicly because we elected these officials, and that's what we're doing.
Johnson believes scrutiny is part of being in public office.
The comments that we released today were all factual. It was reported that yesterday that Jo Ann Hardesty was involved in a rear-end accident by this complainant.
Meantime, Hardesty said earlier she'd like to see an investigation of her own.
I do believe this needs to be investigated, and it's my hope that Portland Police Bureau will vigorously investigate these false allegations.
And we asked Portland Police if they were investigating the situation as Hardesty suggested. Sergeant Kevin Allen responded by saying, "I'm unaware of any investigation. If anyone makes an allegation that a Police Bureau member violated policy, I would refer that person to make a report with the Independent Police Review Division." We also reached out to the mayor's office for comment this evening. A spokesperson issuing a statement there saying this is an ongoing criminal investigation, so we have no additional comment at this time. Meantime, Hardesty issuing another written statement this evening saying that this was an unnecessary burden put on staff in her office to disprove a false allegation. Back to you in the studio.